This is the Reality Showdown, where we're going to give you the lowdown on all the reality TV of the week. Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Mike Hoff with Gamer Redefined, and you're listening to the Reality Showdown. So this week is going to be a little bit different. This week we're going to go over what you need to know going into the rest of the week of Big Brother. Anthony had stuff he had to do today, so I'm being joined today by Greg Ballard. How you doing today, Greg?
Hey, what's going on, you guys? I'm super excited to be on this show because I do all the editing and I do a lot of the promotions for the channel, and I love the show idea and I love how Mike ran with it. He's just killing it, and now I get to be on, and I'm pretty excited to talk about. I'm a fan of reality shows like everybody else on the channel, and I can't wait to dig in on some of that weird psychological stuff that's going on in the house right now.
Oh yeah, no, we're getting into the nitty gritty now. So now we're getting into where paranoia sets in. So as you know, going into day 50, we're looking at going into a lot of he said, she said, talking to themselves, trying to find entertainment.
Do these people like me? Do they not like me? Do I have a real alliance? Who's going to backdoor me? What's going on?
Yeah.
This part of it, we were talking about this actually earlier, which it's kind of cool that we get to talk about this. You watch other reality shows that have a more physically demanding environment, like, let's say, Survivor. The kind of stuff that's going on in the Big Brother house right now is more indicative of what happens a lot earlier in those location shows, we'll call them.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're 2 weeks into Survivor, people want to leave. They're sleeping on insects and rocks. They're eating rice off a leaf.
Snakes are crawling through their underwear.
They're like half naked. Every time they clean, they're not really clean. They're taking awful baths. The people in the Big Brother house have all the creature comforts, so they get to kind of maintain like a sanity level that they're comfortable with. But that starts to wear thin mentally. Their mental deterioration game happens much later, and now we're in the thick of it. Because let's talk about Sam.
Okay, yeah. So Sam is basically, with Sam, she's a sweetheart. Mm-hmm. Everybody loves her, but now she's starting to get to that level where everybody loves Sam, but right now everybody loves to hate Sam because she's kind of going off the deep end. And she's getting paranoid about what everybody's saying about her. She cares way too much about what other people think of her. And at this point, she's trying to make friends with too many people at one time.
And she's in the point now where she's taking everything other people are doing and internalizing it because of her mental state right now, and everybody else's too. Everybody else is falling down the same slope. They're getting little things about, like, you and I are in a house, right?
Yeah.
And we're real cool for the first month or so. But then your little things and my little things are now big things because we've been doing it for the entire month.
Yeah.
Like, your little habits and my little habits are now reasons to evict.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Before it was, oh, he snores, or he makes this weird sound before he swallows water, or she has this thing she does with her hair that makes me want to kill her. But it was cute in the first week, and now all these little idiosyncrasies are starting to come to surface where now they're annoying, and people are like, I need a reason to get rid of this person because them breathing oxygen is bothering me.
Yeah, and the thing is like, especially with Sam, like, she's gotten in with so many people, so she pretty much, everybody in the house loves her. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, now you have everybody that loves her, but she's getting on everybody's bad side only because it's, again, like you said, it's the little things.
Exactly.
It's Sam crying at every little moment. And then everybody just feels like Sam is trying to overdo it.
The honeymoon's over.
Exactly.
Exactly what we're saying, right? The honeymoon period, that first year of most relationships is, oh my God, this person's perfect. Then you get tired of their socks. You get tired of them not washing dishes. You get tired of them not doing things you like them to do in the place where you live.
Yeah.
These are people all sharing a place to live. Now they're like, that person's feet smells and I can't stand it anymore.
I mean, if feet smelling is part of I'm in trouble. I should never go on the show because people will hate. Like, I'll clear out rooms. Let me be honest here.
That's my biggest problem. I snore, and I don't snore all the time. But I know that after a while, I would relax enough there where I would just be snoring my eyes out. They would get rid of me within the first 3 weeks. They'd be like, I haven't slept since he came in this house, and I know I'd get kicked out for something stupid like that, but they wouldn't admit it.
Yeah.
They did. Oh, he's a great competitor.
Yeah.
Really?
I haven't won anything yet.
I got a body by Xbox. I'm not a great competitor. They'll make things up to get rid of me because they can't stand for hours on end.
Well, at least if you got evicted at this point, you'd be a jury. So
yeah, exactly.
You make something out of it. So, kind of getting into what we should be expecting. I mean, so far, we have Haley winning head of household. So now we got. She had put up. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank here. Casey, and she also put up. Why can't I think of these names right now? What is going on?
The people she had to put up. Tyler's not up there right now, but the people she had to put up. She was. I think her HOH was awful, right? Because she went into her HOH with everyone knowing that she was the secret hacker and she caused all the drama and she did all this other stuff. But it wasn't as much as she didn't get as much of a backlash as I would have thought.
Well, so here's the thing. So Haley wins. She puts up Casey and she puts up Angela. Now you have Casey and Angela on the block. Now the thing about this week and last week is that the hacker app is really in play and it's really causing headaches in the house. So you have the hacker app that comes into play, and obviously one of Level 6 Alliance members, they won. So we have Casey wins the hacker app, and she takes down herself because she was up on the block, and she replaces herself with Rockstar. So now Rockstar is like, really? Are you serious? This is the third week in a row.
Third week in a row
That she's been up on the block. So now she's up against
Rockstar suffering from the same mental game deterioration.
Oh, absolutely.
Every time she gets nominated, she thinks it's because people don't like her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you need to remember that they like you, but they like the money more.
Yeah. And they
stop thinking it's you, it's the money, girl.
Unfortunately, Rockstar was just on the bad end of a bad alliance.
Yeah.
I mean, it started with Faute, and then Faute evolved into Hive, and she was just on the wrong side because when Level 6 puts their mind to something, it seems like every single week, Level 6 is like, okay, we're getting this person out. This person is on the block. 2 of our alliance members are on the block. It's fine. We got to pick the lesser of the 2 evils. Let's see which one we're going to put up. And like the Winston vote, they had Winston and they had Brett on the block. They couldn't take them off. They were both on together. They needed to figure out who they wanted to take out. They said, Brett's a better competitor. We're going to get rid of Brett. And it was like, once they came up with that conclusion, there was no changing their minds. And so,
can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah,
because I really want to get on this. So Brett didn't end up. Brendan. Now, who is the one again? I'm confused.
Okay.
The guy who's like, I'm a software engineer. I'm a hacker. I do this in real life, but I'm not telling anybody.
Yeah. So that's Brett.
Okay.
That's absolutely Brett.
Every hacker challenge that Brett has ever been anywhere near.
No.
He can't even begin to do well at.
He's like, oh, hacker, this is absolutely my game. And
no one has said a word, even online. People on Twitter, why are you not making fun of Brett for being the unhackiest hacker I've ever seen in my entire life?
Yeah, it's like this week I think he got 2 points. Like the week before he got none. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
I feel so bad when I see them celebrate when he got that first point. He's like, yeah, your boy's on the board. No,
well,
bruh, it's been like a half hour. Everybody got like 9 points now.
Yeah. I like when the first hacker app, they were doing like the spelling, they had to decrypt this, and all of a sudden you see Brett's word. It was supposed to be alliance, and he types out anal lice. It's like, are you serious, man? I'm dying. I couldn't like process it at first. All of a sudden I see it come up, and then Brett just smiled from ear to ear, and I'm like, what did he just? Wait, let me rewind that. So I rewound it a little bit, and then I paused it, and I'm like, anal lice. Oh my god.
Yeah, because he Here's the thing, my man. You are going to have to, Brett, when you get out of this house, you're going to have to explain exactly what you were trying to cover up. Not telling anybody you were a software engineer.
What doesn't make sense to me is that he's covering up he's a software engineer. I'm sorry, if I'm in the house and you tell me you're a software engineer, you're not a threat at all.
No. I'm going to be like, okay, you're a software engineer and you work out. That's wonderful.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you going to do, hack the cameras?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not worried.
No. I mean, I could see Summer of Steve when he got evicted, and he was like, I don't want to tell anybody I'm a cop. Okay, Derek was a cop, and he won the whole thing, so I can understand that one. But software engineer, it's so funny watching people, like, try to cover up what they actually do on the outside world. Because it's so funny to watch these people, because once you're in the house, first reaction is just shock and awe.
Yeah.
You're in the Big Brother house. Oh
my
man,
God.
This is awesome. Now we're at the point where people are going to start slipping up. So it's going to be points where people are going to be caught in their lies. Mm-hmm. People are going to be caught saying something they shouldn't say.
Like you got to make up a fake identity and then you got to live it.
Exactly.
Like how long did you think Steve was going to be before he was slipping up? He even said, I slipped up a few times and was like, I know people who do this kind of work.
Yeah. You don't think people caught on to that, bro? Come on.
As an ex-police officer, he should have employed some of that psychological training they have for like conversation control and being able to get information out of people by asking a question in different ways to make them slip up.
Yeah.
He never did any of that.
No.
He just kept, I'll just keep to myself in the corner and hang out with his bro in the house that did nothing for him.
Yeah. Yeah,
which
absolutely.
he couldn't because he had no power. So it was him and Homeboy it was him and Scotty were like chill bros.
Oh yeah.
They didn't have anybody else though.
No, and then Scotty's been kind of floating through the game ever since. So
super floating.
Yeah, so one thing that I did want to kind of go over this week is that we didn't really go over evictions, but so Bailey was evicted from the Big Brother house.
And she wasn't even mad, really.
No.
When she got evicted, she was probably, like, relieved.
She kind of knew. I mean, there was a big blow-up last week with Bailey and Tyler, and she started screaming and yelling. And,
you know why, though? You know what? A lot of times I tell people, you ruin your credibility if you freak out like that.
Yeah.
This time I'm not saying that. They were all convinced of something. They all thought something. They all executed a plan from bad information that they were guessing on, that it ended up should not even be in her.
No.
It was
essentially she got framed because Haley was the hacker.
Yeah.
And everybody thought that it was Bailey. But the thing is again, you have Tyler that is playing the game so perfectly right now. And he just putting the bug in Bailey's ear. Yeah, that'd be cool if Casey was picked to go to play Power Veto.
Oh, and did you say yes or no about Angela? She's gonna feel messy when she sees the playback. And her going, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So when she goes up, Bailey goes up to the HOH room, and they're all kind of talking, and Tyler and Casey throw out, hey, it'd be cool if Casey went. She hasn't played in Veto yet. Mm-hmm. So and then Bailey goes downstairs and talks to Haley. And it's like, you know who would be really cool to play? Casey. Casey hasn't played yet because they just put that bug in her ear upstairs. Mm-hmm. That was the nail in Bailey's coffin. Because if Bailey had never said that to Haley, then she would have never...
half of this would
have... Yeah, it would have never happened.
We're steering at. Tyler is playing the game, but Tyler... That whole thing where she apologized to Tyler did play himself.
Oh, yeah.
He went hardcore... thinking that he was right, and when he was wrong, all he could do was like he wanted the whole thing to go away. You could tell him being like sitting there trying not to look surprised, but being like, "Oh my God, we all just buried Bailey for nothing."
Yeah. Well, realistically, sorry, not sorry, because you still have a power. It doesn't matter if you were the hacker, if you weren't the hacker. You still have this power that allows you to take over an HOH of your choice. Mm-hmm. And essentially that's still a huge advantage in the game. They had to get rid of it. The fact that Bailey told everybody that she had, or told Rachel, and Rachel spread it throughout the house, that she had that power app, that's a huge advantage in the game. People are going to try to get you out at that point. You just made your target double.
if you've got somebody that is always spreading the latest breaking news, why are you giving them an exclusive interview? Exactly. Oh, I told her that so she'd feel better.
Yeah.
How do you feel now?
Well, why don't you come tell Stephen Kennard from PR News? Yeah. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, go get yourself an interview. I'm going to go tell... there's a woman freaking out in the house who is basically blabbering every secret she can get a hold on because she's scared and paranoid.
Yeah.
I'm going to go tell her my biggest secret.
Yeah, exactly. And then Tyler this week tells Sam about his power app. So it's like, I don't know what these people are thinking when they're...
Unless Sam is making the biggest strategy move of her life by looking as crazy as possible right now and getting everybody to give her info, and then she's going to come out of nowhere perfectly fine and just boom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Sam could do that because Sam, again, she has both sides of the house. So she can play either side wherever she wants to. You know what I mean? So at the end of this week, after everything is said and done, we'll see what happens on Thursday. Because right now we have Casey and we have Rockstar on the chopping block. So one of them is going to go home this week. Don't know which one. We'll go to jury.
If they have to compete to save themselves in anything, like if they had to compete, Casey will wipe the floor with her.
Oh, absolutely.
Like Casey's athleticism, her physical commitment to getting something, like she plays semi-professional sports. She has
she's professional football player for a women's football league.
Right, yeah, like it was because so she's got that training. Like she goes into something to win it, she'll win it as long as she has like a clear shot at it. Rockstar doesn't have that sort of that edge.
Well, what I find absolutely interesting about this season is you have a bunch of people that are athletic in this house, but you haven't done very many athletic competitions. There's been a lot of brain games.
That's probably why. They probably thought, because they've always done physical challenges and all these great people who are in there, physical this, and we work out, and I do, oh my god, I don't eat gluten, I drink diet water, very, very big into working out. That would be the best way to screw them.
Yeah, absolutely.
CBS was like, you know what? We're gonna make everything a Trivial Pursuit challenge because
that's what it feels like.
Yeah,
this season. It's absolutely crazy, but yeah, I mean this season of Big Brother is one to watch.
I've seen him for a long time, and I know you have. And probably every season you have a reason to be like, this is amazing. But this particular season, they changed a lot of things. They did a lot of things a little bit better than I had seen in the past. And I think that the way that they're doing it, it feels like accelerated somewhat. I feel like there's more happened in this season in a shorter amount of time.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's crazy. You miss watching the live feeds and them getting yelled at every 5 minutes for talking about producers and how many times
JC stop singing. JC walks around the house singing Spanish songs all day long. And it's the funniest thing on live feeds because you're always hearing JC stop singing, and then you see Tyler.
They don't want to pay for that music.
Oh no!
And then so quick.
But it's funny because they have Tyler outside JC singing again. So it's just the interactions between the housemates and it is absolutely a great season. I've seen every episode of Big Brother ever, and this is one of the better seasons that they've come out with. Obviously, my favorite by far is the season with Dan and his funeral for Dan's funeral at the very that's
so hardcore.
One of the best. But really looking forward to the second half of Big Brother this year, and we got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, we're gonna continue to see mental breakdowns. We're going to continue. That's gonna get worse.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
We're gonna see people now. It's at a time where people are have to be political though, because now they're being watched by a jury. So that's totally different.
So yeah, and that's another thing that I kind of wanted to get into real quick before we wrap things up here. Mm-hmm. Jury management.
There hasn't been a lot of jury management.
There hasn't. And the thing is that
they're making enemies left and right for no reason.
It doesn't... If you've seen Big Brother at all, you know that Paul has lost the 2 last seasons by 1 vote because of jury management. Mm-hmm. So if you've seen Big Brother, which, Tyler's seen Big Brother, and his jury management is absolutely horrible.
I think he's doing this whole set it on fire, wait for the ashes to see who's left kind of thing, to see who I can sway.
Yeah, but it's not going to work. At the very end of the day, Tyler, if you're listening to this after Big Brother is over, dude, you need to start being more cautious in your big brother, in your goodbye messages. Your goodbye messages do not need to be savage.
Yeah.
His goodbye messages are way too savage.
I mean, they're crowd pleasers, but they're not going to be jury pleasers.
No. And then, but, well, Greg, it was nice having you on this week.
This was fun as hell, dude.
Yeah, it's a nice short episode this week, but I was glad to have you on. Glad we could talk.
Thanks for letting me fill in for Ant. Ant couldn't be here. You know, he's got some of that real life job stuff going on that happens, and I'm happy to fill in for him because the discussions you guys have and just being part of that discussion is just really fun, and I get to listen to it afterward, you know, and editing and stuff. But being here was awesome, man. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Well, it was great having you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in every Wednesday when we give you the breakdown on all the reality TV of the week. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next time.
Later.